Hey folks, Scott Shannon here with NRL Mortgage. It's Friday tip time, and I'm sending out this quick video to go over how to set yourself up for success when you're trying to buy a house. All right, so a lot of first-time home buyers, young people, or even people who they've bought homes before, but maybe they haven't taken out a mortgage in the last 10 years or something like that. A lot has changed with the guidelines as far as what it takes to get qualified for a home loan nowadays. It's not just having good credit. There's a lot of other hoops, unfortunately, that the lending institutions make you jump through in order to get qualified for a home loan. And so I'm sending this out because I love that my past clients, my real estate referral partners, etc., refer this with their potential new clients or their friends or family who could benefit from this information. So anyway, a couple things I want to go over that you need to avoid for a good 3 months prior to buying a house. Number one is make sure you pay all your bills on time. If you have more than one late payment on your credit report in the last 12 months, it can really mess you up in your ability to get a home loan. So be conscious of that. The other thing is money movement. Once you've made up your mind that you want to buy a house, the only deposits a lender wants to see going into your bank account are money from your payroll checks, and that is it. If you have a bunch of cash in a safe and you stick it in your bank account thinking that you can use it for a home loan transaction, you better do it a good 3+ months prior to trying to buy a house, because otherwise that money won't be seasoned, and therefore we can't count it toward the down payment, closing costs, etc. We have to be able to prove where it came from, and it has to be from a source that is, like payroll or something along those lines. You can get gift funds, but every lender is a little bit different in the documentation they require for what has to be documented to get gift funds. So like if mom or dad want to help you out, do not get the gift prior to talking to the lender. The lender is going to send you specific instructions on how to move that money for a gift. So once again, just don't do it. Any deposits going into your bank account, even transfers, okay, need to all be documented, and it has to be from your own money. So if you transfer from your savings to your checking, that's totally cool. But if you transfer from your brother Bob's account to your account, now that money is a gift, and depending on the situation, it may not be usable for the transaction. So once again, just keep that in mind. The other thing is, do not open up any new credit cards. Do not go buy a new car. Do not go trying to shop for furniture for the new house or appliances and then taking out one of those Lowe's credit cards or Badcock Furniture credit cards or something with a 0 interest. Don't do any of that until you own the house, because if we see an inquiry on your credit report, they're going to want to know, did you take out a new debt? And if you did take out a new debt, it could mess up your debt ratio and make it so you don't qualify to buy your house anymore. I've had that happen multiple times in my career. So be warned, do not apply for any new credit prior to buying a house. All right. And lastly, employment. All right. If you're trying to buy a house, don't change jobs in the middle of trying to buy a house. It's going to make your life impossible. You will hate us. I don't want you to hate us. I want you to love us. So don't change jobs. Stay with the job you're at. After you close, if you hate your employer and you want to change jobs, that's totally cool. But stay where you're at while you're trying to buy a house. All right. And finally, I want to talk about, what was it? Married. If you're thinking about getting married, want to get married, that's cool. Try not to do it during the process of buying a house, because that changes vestings, it changes who has to sign documentation, et cetera, et cetera. If you are, engaged or what have you, either get married prior to trying to buy a house. And when I say anything prior, I mean 2 months prior. Okay, we all look at a 2-month window prior to you buying the house. So 2 months before you call a lender, either be married or stay unmarried through the loan process, okay? Otherwise, it's just another hurdle we have to jump, additional paperwork we have to get, one more annoyance that can be avoided. So anyway, those are my tips for today for anybody looking to buy a house these days, any first-time home buyers, anybody who hasn't taken out a mortgage in several years and needs a brush up on what they need to know when they're trying to get a home loan. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Please share this video on Facebook with friends, family, whoever. Have all your friends and family give us a call if they have any questions about this type of situation and they have a specific situation. We're always here to help, and we always appreciate your referrals. And you have a great weekend. Bye.